Hello, Terrell. Please explain your Etruscan Dream and your project at La Macina.
Okay. Okay. Some time ago, whenever I was here with my husband, I was drawing pictures, just the countryside, just landscapes, and then I started mysteriously starting to draw these pictures of human beings with sprouts coming out of their head, and that intrigued me greatly. And it just so happened that the next day we went to the Archaeological Museum in Florence, and I discovered an Etruscan bronze about so tall, with, in fact, this sprout coming out of the guy's head. And so this really intrigued me. It's like, I was drawing pictures just out of the landscape, and then here it was. Okay, so then that started my interest in Etruscan bronze, and so I just started collecting, images of Etruscan bronzes and reading about the Etruscan culture, and trying to discover what the meaning of this bronze was all about. From there, I started thinking about the fact that it was kind of like dream symbolism, this growth coming out of almost like a blossom, or almost like one of those little clouds that you see in the comic strips.
Yeah.
And then and I thought, well, this is it. It's like somehow there's a connection. I'm picking up a connection to the thoughts of these people. What were they like? What was their life like? What were the things that were important to them? And so many images that you see are the same as things that are so important to us still. Life, the beginnings of life, the impact of procreating, or finding a partner and procreating, and then in the end dying and going back to the earth and starting the whole cycle over again. So that's the theme. I'm just thinking about Etruscan dreams and what was the meaning of life for the Etruscans, and then kind of playing on the symbolism and playing with the imagery of the Etruscans.
This year you made a lot of work and a lot of series. For example, this what name is this series? If as name.
I don't really have a name yet. There was several series, starting out with the really small pieces. Those were the first drawings, and those were some of the drawings that were coming out of my very first experience. When I came here this time, I worked on those first, and then I started new drawings, and then started playing around with the cyanotype again. And there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different series. Yeah, these are all very small works, obviously, and so I plan on enlarging some of them so that they make more of a statement. I feel like these are drawings; they're studies that will then evolve into larger pieces.
You plan to have an exhibition in the United States?
Yes, I'm real excited. I'm going to have an exhibit in October at Jones County Community College, at a little place in Laurel, Mississippi.
Oh.
So I'm looking forward to that. And hopefully by then I'll have these larger pieces put together.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you. And thank you so much for letting me be here.